say they packing, never lacking, but is they really though? And I'm back to the bone.
So, because that's literally what I was gonna go with it next. Is like, you bring that up, like just making sure you have those connections and how important connections are. And I was gonna bring up in the last interview, you brought up Voodoo, kind of said the same thing you said about Roo. Was like, I don't want to let him go. Like I want him to grow, but I don't want to let him go. Type deal. You know what I'm saying?
And see, my thing is, I want him to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to grow right there with him,
mm-hmm.
Cause I'm trying to grow. So if I'm trying to grow and he's with me, he gotta grow. If I'm trying to grow, you and me, you gotta grow, and it goes vice versa. If you try and grow, but you see me with you, I like if I look at him and I'm like, oh yeah, I need like his level of videos. You feel me? At the same time, he's looking at me like I need this level of talent. I need somebody who can make this to make my video worth watching. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a give and take, and there's an understanding there. You know what I mean? And that's what people like really in the music space do to grow. You know what I'm saying? They cross pollinate, they get together, they continue to work together, they make good art.
Fire. Talking about that, just kind of working together. How you feel about Louisville's music scene right now? Do you feel like people are working with people? You think people still kind of hating on each other? Because if you see somebody coming up and they're from the city, people kind of turn their nose up. Like, how you feel about the scene around the city right now? And where it's going?
I'd like to say I think Louisville's music scene is kind of clicked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are certain crowds that go to certain events and certain people that like certain people. You know what I'm saying? I think it is becoming more diverse because I feel like we're having the emergence of a lot of artists that have been around for a while are getting a lot more noticed like they should have been. And then a lot of artists who are newer to the game are getting more noticed, and a lot of good talent. And I do think a lot of it stems from Louisville, like popping out a couple of the bigger names that we have over the last few years. So I feel like Louisville's in this weird spot of it's always kind of been clicked up, but now the clicks are kind of now you're able to make kind of a bigger statement with your click. You know what I'm saying? You're able to make a. So I feel like what we need to do is like we got to figure out bridges and how you transcend those clicks. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to do, at least as it speaks. But that's why the number one thing is like getting out, going to these events and shit, going to different events. You got to meet different people because if Louisville ain't nothing, it's segmented and clicked up. You feel me?
Facts. Yeah, I think that's well put. Definitely like clicks. You can get to one circle and these people. This videographer. These two musicians, the producer, they all over
and
here.
It's deeper than that. When you go to a show, you might even see people like the same people every time. These fans only go to this person. They don't do any other local music because they know this person, or maybe a friend of a friend knows this person and it's cool to them. It even gets down as deep as that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real clicked up, cuz. And I mean, but that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not worth complaining over. It's the hand you're dealt. So how do you deal with it? It's like, and that's what I think separates a lot of people. You can't just sit back and complain about it. What I did was I explained it to you, but I'm not complaining about it. Right. It is what it is. Now I got to figure out how I'm gonna navigate this, how I'm gonna traverse this. You feel me?
I think you said the best, bridging those clicks.
Yeah,
that's the best way to put it.
One of the best ways I figured out harkens back to what we just talking about. I'm making my own click. I'm making myself desirable. Now, by making myself desirable, somebody comes to me, they're like, oh, who did this interview for you, Devin? Oh, now I seem kind of exclusive. I got this fucking, you know what I'm saying, cameraman. Now, the people around me, who made this beat for you? Damn, who did these beats for you? The people around me are starting to buzz, you know what I'm saying? Now, motherfuckers are wanting to come around us, and they are my bridges to other clicks. Like, motherfuckers like, oh, I want to get, whoever did that video for you, tied all of that together. Whoever did that beat for you, and your verse on it with that video, I want like all three of y'all. I want to do a song with you on that beat with him videography. Now we're cross-pollinated 3 of our people from our clique into other cliques. That's really all it, like, it's nothing wrong with it, cuz, like,
right.
But I mean, it's just kind of like, it's gonna sound fucked up to say, but it's kind of just like high school, bro. Like, there was cliques in high school, but there was niggas who was cool with everybody. There was niggas who was cool with everybody. And I was one of them niggas who was cool with everybody, bro.